What makes this different than other roguelikes? Well, besides the namesake Godbreaks, which is the ability to jump in your enemy and then like bust out of them with their ability. So now you've kind of absorbed their ability. Kind of like Neo when he jumps in Smith at the end of Matrix 1 and then busts out, like kind of like that. But one thing I noticed and I really love, because I haven't seen a lot of other roguelikes do this, is yes, when you finish off a stage, typically the last enemy drops like a buff or a perk, which that's normal. You know, Hades, you beat a round, and there's an ability like at the door that you choose, right? But the enemies also drop these little floating goop things, and you can pick up a bunch of them. Each one is a tiny buff. So one might be, oh, a 2% chance to add burn to your attacks. And you're like, oh, 2%, that doesn't sound like a lot. But they stack and they carry over into different worlds. So if you're on your first run, the first area, you might pick up 4 of these burn procs. Now you've got an 8% chance. You go into the second run with that 8% chance, and then you pick up 5 more. So now you've got an 18%. And you can just pick up a bunch of these. So you might end a run with like 20% chance to burn, 10% chance to reflect the attack back with 50%, 10% chance to do decay damage. The other day I was doing a run and I had a 28% chance to crit. So along with the, oh, these items you're picking up that give effects to your attacks or your abilities, you're also picking up these tiny little buffs that the more you pick up, the better your character is. So by the time you get to the back end, like the finale of the run, dude, you're applying burn, decay, poison. You're getting so many procs, and it's just like a bunch of little things that add up to make your character so badass. You know what I mean? Plus, you're stealing enemy abilities. It's just like a bunch of little stuff that adds up to it being really cool.